Just incredible!
Just incredible, man.
Just incredible. Run the thing, eh? Run it!
Yes, sir, man. Welcome back to the Just Incredible podcast, live from beautiful Los Angeles, California. Of course, I'm your host, Just Incredible, and I'm joined today by a great friend of mine, my brother Griff Tyler.
What's the deal?
AKA Him Tyler is in the building.
Tyler. Him Tyler, every position.
Griff, what's up, my brother? How you been, man?
Chilling, man. You know, just working, getting to it, music. How you been?
Yeah, I've been great, man. I've been great. You know, the new year's off to a good start. Feel what I'm saying? Just trying to get after it, man. Keep that momentum going.
Exactly.
You keeping the momentum going. You got your new project out right now. Let's talk about that, man.
Yeah. That actually was supposed to drop last year, but we waited on it. Just, you know, get the ball rolling early this year.
Yeah.
Before we, you know, get really into things. But yeah, that project has been done for a minute before I dropped it. So yeah.
Project title, Wish You Well.
Yeah.
Talk to us about that title, bro.
Man, like I made all those songs at like a really dark time in my life. They were supposed to like basically get me out of the dark time. So I felt like I had to start seeing things like in a more positive manner when I didn't get my way.
All right.
So it's like no matter what happens, you know, I wish you well. Like I wish everybody well.
I respect that, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Instead of go F yourself.
Yeah,
I wish you well.
Exactly. I wish you well.
Deep breath and I wish you well. We've all been there. Yeah. That's what I was thinking about as soon as the track came on. You know, as soon as the project started, I was like, yeah, man, that's a good way to put it.
Right.
You know
it makes me feel better. Because I'm not harboring so much, you know, like inside. I can just release it like, okay, it's cool. You got it.
That's what music is, right? It's just therapeutic.
Exactly.
To both the audience and you.
Exactly. And that's what I do it for, so that I guess other people could get therapy from it as well, you know. So.
Oh, no. Super relatable. Super relatable, my brother.
Appreciate it.
How many tracks we got on the project? It's like 9?
6.
6 tracks.
6, yeah.
6 tracks. I love that about, you know, your releases, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're digestible and they leave you wanting more.
Man, that's what P always says.
Yeah, man.
I'll be wanting to put more on there.
I'm sure you've got your babies and you cooked them all. You got your whole, like, every one, the latest one is your favorite. But I wanted to ask you about that specifically. Like, I feel like they're really concise and digestible. Is that the plan?
Yeah, that's the plan, so that people could always come back to it.
Yeah.
We shoot for like replay value. Anytime I make a song, I just want it to be replayed.
Right.
Instead of just being digested once.
Yeah.
So not only are they replayable songs, but it's not too many.
Yeah.
So that you could just keep listening over and over and over and over, run them streams up for me.
Yeah, run them streams up. It's projects available on all streaming platforms, along with the whole catalog. This is the first release for you since 2020, right? Like 2 years?
No. It's
as far as a project?
No, I dropped Play to the Left last year.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
So 2022 was Play to the Left, but before that, it was because that was the joint that I was playing on the radio. You had you and G Perico going crazy on that, which I love that record. That one was we dropped Player Cards Right 2020, I believe, and then 2021 was like a year of just like little singles or whatever.
Oh, okay.
I believe. And then 2022 was Play to the Left, and then now Wish You Well.
I see the fans excited, though, about the material, man.
Yeah, I think the perception of this project has kind of surprised me a little bit.
What'd you learn?
People like the project a lot.
Absolutely.
And I feel like I stopped listening to it because them songs were done.
These are older songs for you.
It was turned in like month and a half before. You know what I mean? It
doesn't always work like that.
Man, I was trying to change the project. I was trying to add stuff to it and all that.
He was like, we putting this joint out.
Yeah, he was like, it's there.
Submit it.
I was like, go ask him, could we just like switch this off real quick, like a week before?
Yeah.
But it was what it was. It was already, you know.
Timing's everything, man.
Yeah. So. Timing's
everything. How about some of the producers on the project? Who you working with?
Man, this cat named Vatani.
Mm-hmm.
He also did Irreplaceable on Play to the Left. That dude's dope. And it's other producers like that I just met. You know, sometimes I still look for beats. You know, like even though I have like producers that I know, I still look for beats in other places.
Yeah. And
I meet these producers from different countries and different states.
Right.
When I like their vibe, we talk like. And Vatani's actually out here right now.
Okay.
Probably gonna link up with him. But yeah, different producers. Like I think for me, while I try to like hone into one sound, I also try to like I don't know,
expand it too
expand
at the
it,
same time?
yeah, and find people that like are like me in an aspect of like they're still underground.
Yeah,
you know, so.
Yeah, you definitely on the rise, man. I see you've been working hard the last few years, man. Really, really putting in that work. I want to talk about, you know, the concerts and the Soho House, you know, event as well. But real quick, what part of LA you originally from?
Inglewood.
Inglewood, California, man.
Yep, always up to no good.
Always up to no good. What's it like growing up in Inglewood, you know, with this, and when does this dream happen for you?
I know I wanted to do this since I was like 10 years old. But like I just never took it serious. Like I would I don't want to say I didn't take it serious. It was just for play. Like it was a really big hobby of mine. Like while most kids were like I don't know, outside just running the streets, like
sports.
Yeah, and I still played sports. I still played, but like I just didn't care as much as most people. After my football games, I'd go to the homie house and record. Right. Like at like 14, 15.
Damn.
Yeah, so I just been doing that for a long time. I knew I wanted to do it. So I just had my own little set of friends and my own set of like people that helped me with like music at that point when I was growing up. So I was inside a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I was inside a lot. I wasn't outside. Like
right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it was.
Putting a master plan together.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Was there what was the influences? Like, did you have, like, was your family, you know what I'm saying, really into music or playing certain songs in the house and things like that?
It started with my mom. She, like, you know, every Saturday morning while she cleaning up, just bumping music. Well, even if I was still asleep,
you gonna wake up.
I'm waking up to it. So it was like, but I loved it though. You know, it gave me like, I saw the way that she experienced music, and I was like, I want to give that feeling to a lot of people on a big level. Yeah,
I have a similar story about DJing. You know, it's like the same thing. It's like I wanted to make people dance, make people smile.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Forget about their crazy ass day. You know,
right.
That was like one of the key things that drew me to turntables. Like, damn, if I play this song, that's the reaction I get.
Right.
Because like you said, you be around the house, mom going crazy.
Yeah, it's priceless.
Then pops will come on with a joint.
Yeah.
Going back and forth with who could like get the aux cord at that time.
Man, I would go back and forth with my mom.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would go back and forth with her until like, you know, I realized, I wasn't going to win.
What was she playing? Because I just feel like your sound is very like, as much as it's new, I still get like a very like vintage, like original, authentic sound from you, from almost like an older soul vibe.
Yeah, she was playing a lot of like oldies, like Marvin Gaye and things like that, or like just like old school, very women heavy R&B, like Toni Braxton,
Mary J. Blige.
Right. Yeah, and like listening to those songs, like they gave me. They shaped my perception of like women and what they might go through, you know.
It's great. I could see that and hear that in your music.
Yeah,
so that's where that comes from.
Yeah, so I'm like, let me flip how they feel. And what if a man felt this way?
Right.
You know,
I love that.
So,
I love turning on your joints and just like vibing and getting that perspective that I could relate to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of men. Nervous to be vulnerable, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I got over it once Drake did it.
Yeah, that part.
Once Drake did it, I was like, okay, it's cool now.
Right.
Yeah.
Talk to me about the Soho House performance, man. Looked amazing, man.
It was fun. It was like the first time I had like a very intimate performance. And I had like all my family and friends in there with a few extended friends as well. And it gave me like a sounding board. But it was like a lot of love in there, you know. So I just felt good at the end. Even though I'm always hard on myself, I'm like, I could have did this better or this better. I was overwhelmed with the love because it was all my real people in there. So, yeah. Got
to stay focused on that, man. Yeah. Got to stay focused on that. I'm the same way, man. I'm gonna critique myself,
man.
Play my mixes back, and you know we're working on music and stuff, and you listen, and
could have did this.
It's never quite there, you know, but.
Never.
You got your good support system there to remind you of those core values and to just keep going, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of been my thing lately. It's like, just keep going, man.
That's the only thing you can do because it's like, I don't know, like you are closer to your goals than you are to where you started.
That's right. That's right. So 6 tracks on the project. What do you want people to get from this project from you?
I want them to like more so have fun. I wanted to like lift people's spirits with this because, like I said, I made it at a very like I was at a dark place. I was real depressed when I made this project. So I was like, instead of making songs that displayed how I was feeling, I was making songs to get me out the feeling. So every song has like a up tempo kind of celebratory vibe.
Yeah.
I just want people to celebrate, have fun, be happy.
That's what I listen to music for, man.
And just let go of all the other stuff.
Yeah, man. You got a favorite on the project?
Wish You Well.
Wish You Well, title track.
Yeah, Wish You Well. Yeah.
Title track. Who produced that?
This cat named JC.
Shout out to JC. Is he from out here?
No, I don't think so.
You got a lot of great production. I feel like all of your joints the chemistry's always right, man. Like very hand-picked, hand-selected.
Yeah.
What's that process like for you?
Man, I go through so many beats before I find something. Because, like, I like to say, like, if the lyrics didn't come up with themselves, like, if I had to come up with it, because that's what I used to do when I used to rap, like, when I first started. You got to come up with lyrics. You got to really MC. And, like, I don't know, I'm more in love with like serenading and singing and like I feel like melodies and stuff like that, they're not something you have to come up with. It's just there in your head for some reason. And I think like anybody could do that, even people who don't do music. So I feel like if I'm listening to a beat and a melody just don't be there already, I'm probably moving on.
Next one.
Yeah, and I do that like listen to so many beats a day.
Yeah.
So many.
What's your process like though when designing a song? Hook first, melodies. What's kind of like your strategy?
First topic. What am I talking about?
Ooh, that's a great answer.
Yeah,
I love that because so many people don't start there, and you're like, "What are you saying though? What are you saying?" The beat got me grooving, but like, what are you saying?
Sometimes it's a crutch. Like, so I get the compliment of putting together well-written songs. That's a big compliment. But also the crutch is sometimes if I don't have a topic, I'll be stuck. Like, what am I talking about? Yeah. You know, I'll be talking to P all the time. He like, everything don't got to be a concept,
it's
bro.
It's true, though. It's true. There's that, too. There's a place for every different type of record. But that's the artist in you.
Yeah, but I'll be like, what's the topic? What are we talking about? And I mean, like, for the project as well. What is the project about?
Right.
Not just the song. What is this project about? And then I work backwards.
Okay.
From there.
You want it to be, it's got to be cohesive.
Everything's got to be cohesive with me.
Let Me Like You. Great record on the project, man.
I appreciate that.
Really great record.
That.
Talk to me about that song, man.
Man, I don't know. I was like just in my bag. I don't know.
Nah, for sure.
I was at the house just recording and like that just, like I said, that was one of those things that just hit me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I was listening to Sean Paul.
Okay. Yeah.
Care what people say, and it's just right
so
there.
good, so good. Great record, man. That's one I got to go crazy on the radio for sure.
Oh, appreciate that.
For sure.
Man. Appreciate that.
What's the plan for the rest of the year now for you?
Man, we plan to drop like 2 to 3 more projects.
Oh, we going crazy like that.
We're going crazy.
Okay.
We're going crazy this year. It's everybody Jordan year, 2, 3.
2, 3.
You know so we plan to go crazy, put the stats up. Hopefully we get to the 3rd, but definitely 2. But yeah, the last project I dropped this year is gonna be the one that like I believe is gonna set me apart and make me like a little different.
Yeah.
So I can't wait for people to hear that. I've been working on that for like a year and a half now.
Crazy. Okay. Yeah. So you kind of jump around too from project to project?
Yeah. Yeah.
Work on something that's gonna go on this.
Yeah.
Work on something else that works for over here.
Yeah, and I'll pull from projects like, okay, I'll take this song off, put it on this project. Go back and forth, like what makes sense.
So they got a lot. Your fans got a lot to look forward to.
Yeah.
As we build out the rest of the year.
Yeah, I feel like this is gonna be my best year.
Yeah, that 23. That's 23.
Yeah, I also want to work with a lot of new people that I haven't worked with before. Just want to collab with everybody I possibly can in the city.
Who's somebody that inspires you vocally?
Vocally?
Yeah.
Man, it's tough.
Who's a few on like your, you know what I'm saying, Mount Rushmore list, man?
Of course, Drake, you know.
Yeah.
That's top. Believe it or not, Kanye, you know, even though Kanye is not like the best vocalist in the world,
right?
He's just a genius in the way he crafts melodies.
No doubt.
So I feel like he actually did the whole sing rapping stuff like probably first.
Yeah, he kind of kicked that off, right?
Yeah, and I think like Drake just knocked it out the park.
Right.
But them two for sure. I'm trying to think who else. Those are my biggest influences.
Drake and Ye.
Yeah. biggest influences.
Drake and Ye.
Nip and Cole, I listen to them, even though that's not my type of music I make. I listen to a lot of Nip and Cole for guidance. Like that's like my book of mantras.
Okay.
When I listen to Nip and Cole, what do I do right now? Put on some Nip and Cole. They'll tell me what to do.
Those two right there, you definitely gonna get that that criteria, that high bar.
Yeah, like what do I do?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier was from Nip. When I was like, you closer to your goal than you was before you started.
Absolutely. Man, but you got the bars too though, bro. Like,
yeah, I used
gassing when you decide to turn it on.
Man, I appreciate that. Yeah, because I really came from actually just rapping first.
Yeah.
You know, I just like, it was more so what my heart wanted me to do over what I was like naturally good at. So like my heart just loved melodies, like, so I just went that way. But yeah, I could still bar up. Like I gotta pop out every now and again because I feel like
just to remind motherfuckers a little
bit, bro.
Right?
I'll be waiting for somebody to test me, bro. I'll be waiting because I'll just be like, y'all don't even understand what I do.
I remember hearing a couple things and hitting P up, and I was like, yo, P, like, he's going crazy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, that's where he come from, right? Like, that's what he does.
Yeah.
But you know, time and place.
Time and place, man. I'm trying to get these streams up, man.
Yeah. That part. That part. But you do it all, man. I mean, you videos, content, music writing. Like, how do you balance it all? Like, how do you? Because I feel like social media can also take away from the art. It puts a lot of pressure on you at the same time. Because motherfuckers are like, well, how is it? And that's one thing about you. You got these hooks, man. Your hooks are like TikTok ready, my brother. They're like,
man, appreciate
so good. You know what I mean? Radio ready too, though.
Yeah.
But it's a hard balance. Like, is that more pressure as an artist? Designing?
Nah, it's not. I mean, like in reality, it is. But it's like when I got a strong team.
Yeah.
And when you got like a strong team and people like to bounce ideas off of and create stuff with, it's better. It's more fun that way.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel like I'm creating everything. You know, I'm making music, but like I'm getting a lot of idea concepts from others. You know, so it helps out that way too.
Who came up with that football promo? That's a great.
That's all PJ.
PJ.
That's all PJ.
That, bro. It's so good.
That's all PJ.
Griff Tyler, he does all positions.
Yeah. And Saya came up with that.
Okay.
The positions and all that.
Very dope, man.
Saya part of the team, and then PJ came up with the draft day.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Man, I got Griff Tyler here. His brand new project, Wish You Well, is available right now on all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir.
Run it up, man, and you go check out the whole catalog. Whole catalog. Yeah. I want to thank you, man, for being a part of Hunger Flow too, man. It was just an honor and a privilege to work with you, bro, because, you know, I feel like we represent the same type of energy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really... It's Hunger Flow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was just great to have you on the project. If y'all haven't checked it out, he's on a great song off the project called Every Day.
Every Day.
With Kalen For Real. We had a chance to kick it with Kalen in the club, in the studio. So it was just super dope. But I wanted to definitely say thank you for believing in me and that whole process, man.
Man, I thank you for the same. You know, I didn't even... You gave me the opportunity.
Thank you, bro.
I took it gladly, man. I appreciate you.
I got to shout out my boy Gabe C, man. The minute he pressed play on your music, man, I just felt like, damn, this is really one of them ones from out here.
Yeah, it's funny. It's funny because Vic, Rose Cannon Vic.
Oh, yeah.
Because we was working with him. He did that same thing to Gabe.
Oh,
like,
yeah?
He played Gabe, and Gabe was like, okay, like, and then Gabe did it to you.
Yeah, it's the domino effect.
Yeah,
it's the domino effect. But it was just great. You know, you was one call away from me on that project, and man, it's a pivotal spot for me in my life. So I definitely wanted to say thank you for blessing me and giving me your A game on that.
Man, appreciate you, man.
No doubt,
no problem.
No doubt, man. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, man? What's the big vision?
The big vision for me is like being a staple as far as like what my sound is. Not like, you know, not like the biggest artist ever type, but like just in my sound in my area.
Yeah.
Being a staple, like what people want to hear or people listen to, or this is a Griff Tyler type of, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Exactly. Like that's what I want. That's the type of impact I want. I want people to look for me for like therapy. Like I look for other artists for that, and I also want to be an executive. I want to like
artist.
I want to help somebody do the same thing, develop someone. You know,
no doubt.
That's a dream of mine. Once I feel like I figured it out.
Right. Who has there been anyone who's tapped in who's surprised you? You know, an athlete, a celebrity, someone, another peer that you've been like, damn, they up on my shit.
Man, I don't know. That's a good question.
Because your name comes up a lot for me when I'm in session.
Right. Yeah.
And everyone's asking me who's the hottest in the city. You know, your name is definitely amongst the greats out here.
What's really crazy, I don't know what it is, but a lot of people know me and do not reach out to me.
It be like that though. I asked this question to other artists. They might see you in passing and give you them flowers.
Oh, I know who you are, bro.
Yeah.
Like you didn't have to introduce yourself, and I'm like, bro, then why didn't you?
It really be what
like
about?
I DM'd you like 2 weeks ago. You didn't say nothing.
But when you see him out, it be like that.
It is what it is. But I feel like a lot of people know who I am. They just don't say nothing. So
no doubt. You know, I think it's timing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Is there people you want to collab with though?
Yeah, I want to collab with everyone. Like everyone in the city that like makes my type of music or doesn't. You know what I mean? Like I know I mentioned LaRussell before.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like I don't know, like also artists that
what he
I
represents too.
Yeah. And like, you know, but that's one name, but it's a lot of artists that like are dope right now that I want to collab with. It's too many to name. I feel like I'll miss one if I do that, but yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah, I never take it personal.
Nah,
Wish them well.
Wish them
well, you feel me?
Wish You Well is the project. It's out right now, available everywhere. 6 tracks on it, man. Really easy to listen to. You know, fellas, if you're riding around with your girl, ladies, if you with your man, if you with your homegirls, it's definitely a really dope project that I feel like everyone could relate to.
Man, appreciate that.
Everyone could relate to.
I agree. I agree. Go listen to it.
And once again, we got a few projects on the way. You put the pressure on yourself. You said maybe 2 or 3 before the year's over.
Yeah, no, for real. Because we got a lot of stuff that we just holding.
In the tuck.
Yeah, so.
You like performing?
I love performing. Yeah. I do. I feel like it like my alter ego comes out. Because I'm really a reserved person. I'm very introverted, very to myself. But once I get on stage, I don't know, it's like something else happens.
Right.
I kind of have an out-of-body experience. Don't even remember stuff most of the time.
Like that.
So, but yeah, I love performing because I love, like I said, giving people that feeling, you know what I mean? Where they happy and they had fun.
Yeah. Griff Tyler.
I want to go on tour this year too.
You gonna hit the road?
I want to.
Yeah.
That's a big dream of mine. So whether it's our own or I'm on somebody else's tour, however it may come, it's a big dream of mine to go do that.
What's your message to the youth, man? There's a lot of people who watch this who want to do exactly what you're doing, man. And I know you're just getting warmed up. But shit ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? It don't happen like, you know, people might see a music video or your show at the Soho. They open up iTunes and you got these records, but the shit is not easy.
It's not. It's crazy because some of the young homies be, you know, asking me like for guidance sometimes, and I'd be like, bro, like
trying to figure it out.
I'm trying to figure it out too, but like I don't want to say nothing cliche. I would just say like, it's you have to embrace the process and like what are you actually doing it for? Are you doing it just to be successful? So if you're doing it just to be successful at it, like you're gonna crash and burn. Like that's not a good enough reason. Do you love it too?
Right.
You gotta love it too. Like this is my everyday. I do it even on days when I don't want to do it. It's almost like how NBA or NFL players
that's what I was gonna say.
fall out the league because they don't want to practice. I love practicing. You know what I'm saying? I love recording. I love just doing music. So it's like. I don't mind doing it.
He's in the gym every day. He's in the gym shooting shots.
Yeah, so I would just say, what are you doing it for? Do you love it and want to be successful at it? Do you love it and want to be successful at it? If you do, then just keep going. It's gonna work out.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you're just doing it just because you want to make a bag, like I don't know, like
money come quick, money go quick, man.
Yeah, and life is about love, man. Find what you love and just stick to it.
What I get from you is you gotta be authentically yourself too.
Yeah.
You gotta be authentically yourself. And
yeah, I made decisions like that early in my life where I was just like, you know, I love music, this is what I'm gonna do. or
and the music I'm gonna put out,
right?
Is
exactly.
gonna be this.
Like this,
right?
I love to sing, so yeah, so just different things like that. Like once you're authentic, I feel like you just ahead of everything.
How can you lose?
Exactly.
How can you lose?
Yeah. So
we talked a little bit off air about LeBron, but what does LeBron James mean to you? I mean, the guy might, by the time this comes out, he's definitely going to have the all-time NBA scoring record, man.
It's crazy. I just think that, like, while a lot of people have, like, different opinions of who the American dream is, I feel like LeBron is, like, literally American dream. If you look in the dictionary, it would be the definition to be LeBron James.
Right.
Because I just feel like he did everything the right way. The pressure that was on him before he even got in the league, it was the most pressure that's ever been on anyone. And he exceeded it.
Man, really persevered and broke down all those walls, man.
Everything. So I just feel like that's a big inspiration to, I feel like, everyone. It's crazy.
And you talked about, doing what you love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He is the epitome.
Exactly.
Doing what he loves and working hard as fuck. Can you imagine how many hours? They talk about the 10,000 hour rule. Can you imagine what his ticker is looking like, bro?
He put in 10,000 hours 10,000 times.
10,000 times. LeBron James put in 10,000 hours 10,000 times.
Yeah.
That's fire, man. That's definitely something that I looked up to, and we was talking about it off air, and yeah, man.
I can't wait to see it. I hope it happens tonight. Because, yeah.
We got that energy in the air.
Yeah,
man. Tip off is gonna happen here in about an hour and a half or so. So man, we're gonna catch that game. But bro, I just wish you more positive energy, more success, bro. Every time we link up, the vibes are always great.
Yes, sir.
I'm proud of you, bro. I see the grind. I see you chipping away, one stare at a time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you definitely putting in that work, building that fan base, and I'm excited. Definitely now more. I can't wait to hear the album you saying that's coming towards the end of the year.
Yeah, man, that's the one for me. That's my baby, man.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Yeah.
It's on the way. For now, Wish You Well is available everywhere.
Wish You Well.
Super fire. It fits the season too, man. And it's got the tracks that you can continue to play into the summertime, but it definitely is something that I've been enjoying listening to, bro. So keep going, keep delivering that heat, man. And man, I'm always a call away if you need me, bro.
Man, appreciate you for having me, man. I appreciate the opportunities that you've given me.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate you allowing me to be here. Man, y'all go get Wish You Well. Go listen to it on all streaming platforms. I go by Griff Tyler. Shout out Lost Sound. Shout out Jay Cuddy.
Hey, man. That's how we do it, baby. Look, for more content just like this, man, if you like these type of interviews, if you like freestyles, all kinds of shit, man, you're going to get it right here on the Just Incredible podcast. Do me a favor. Click that like button. Subscribe as well and drop a comment, man. My bro's going to be in the comments tapping in with everybody. So thank you very much for tuning in. Griff Tyler is here. I'm Just Incredible. Wish You Well is the project, available now, man. Peace and love. Live from LA. Peace.
Just incredible!
Hey, yo, Just Incredible.
You don't know, eh?
Keep winning.
Yes, sir. Hey, thank you to everyone who watched this podcast. The music you're hearing, that's provided by LA's own The Eastie Boys. If you enjoyed watching this, please hit the like button, drop a comment in the comment section, and while you're there, tap that subscribe button so you can subscribe to the channel. It would mean the world to me. There's more content just like this, and trust me, a lot more on the way. To keep up with me off of YouTube, follow me on Instagram at Justin_credible or my TikTok. You can just search Watch Just Incredible. Thank you so much for watching.